Start recording.
Okay.
Right, okay. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Peppa Brigs, featuring one of the main founders, along with me and SBJ,
Well, founder.
of Peppa Brigs.
That might not be the best word, you know.
Well,
Avid.
I would describe, as far as founders go, you're more of a founder than I.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we discussed this in higher English.
Yep.
Right, so today we're going to be reacting to Peppa Pig episode 4, which is titled Fire Engine.
Ooh. Any theories? Any theories before we get into the episode?
Remember I mentioned last time that the house was going to be on fire one episode. I think that might be this one.
That was a good prediction. I feel like
I'm hopeful.
Murray has the insider knowledge.
Right, okay, so without any further ado, let's get straight to the video and go. Right, classic intro as per usual.
That's literally how we've introduced every episode.
Yeah, it is.
This is Mummy Pig, and this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig.
Oh, well, it's not on fire.
Well, they have mixed
It is
up.
different,
They've
though.
mixed up.
The house
It's
is
from
the other way
side.
round.
It's from the other side.
Ah, okay.
The door's
It
normally on
seems
the
mirrored.
You dress like that.
I'm going to the mummy's fire engine practice.
What?
Oh, it's just a good excuse for a cup of tea and a chat.
Well,
Whoa.
what are you doing today, Daddy Pig?
Whoa.
I've got a very important meeting
Bit of
with
a
the Daddy's
domestic.
football team.
That's just a lot of grown-up boys kicking a football around.
We're having a barbecue as well.
The drama.
Here are Mr. Bull.
Is it
Oh,
mirrored?
they're bringing
this-
the barbecue with
Maybe.
them. Oh, look, they got the alcohol at the end there.
No, because the numbers are okay.
What is that one at the end? Is that supposed to be a badger or a zebra? But
It's a
the
zebra.
striped one, it just looks so weird. That they're...
He's just a football hooligan. He supports Newcastle.
Wait, so have you got any theories as to
That
why
is
the doors on the other side?
unsafe. That hill. That is not like.
Hello, Peppa
Wait, so are they fire people?
Come and
Like,
see the fire engine.
that is disappointing.
There's a
That is
ladder
impressively shit.
climbing, a hose,
For
It's just normal.
climbing.
It's like a
and a big bell to ring.
A big bell to ring.
And a big bell for climbing.
Now, let's go up the tower and look for fire.
I'm not sure I would trust a 2-year-old child to climb a ladder on his own.
Hello, George. Ah, who's for a nice
There's a.
cup of tea
They're letting children just stand next to the fucking pole.
Big
It's
hole.
literally like the equivalent of a 20-foot drop.
That is the fire phone.
It bursts into
It's
flames.
only used when there's a fire.
Made in England.
What the fuck? Look at it glow.
Fuck me. That genuinely, it's white hot.
Where's the fire? Where's the fire?
Can I speak to Mummy Pig?
Why are they panicking?
That is illegal.
Yeah.
This is
It's
illegal.
a crime.
You're not supposed to ring on this phone. It's only for emergencies.
This is an emergency.
I'm on fire.
I can't find the tomato ketchup anywhere.
They don't even got going yet.
The barbecue now.
Yes, please, Mr. Rabbit.
I like how all of the parents are like obese as
Fat.
fuck.
Me, Mummy Pig. We daddies know all about barbecues. Bye.
They all have Ben bodies.
This is when they all
that's
just start
rude.
attacking it.
I apologise.
few more fire lighters on.
Oh,
Just
maybe
have
I
to
was
wait
right.
for a fire.
It just keeps expanding and engulfs the earth.
Oh, it could be a long time. I've been waiting ages.
I've been here for like
How
80
many fires have
years.
you actually put out, Miss Rabbit?
None.
No.
Hey!
Not one fire.
I am very good at predicting
You
things.
ready?
Why does it
Why
glow?
would- Why does the
Yeah.
phone do that?
Can you answer it, Peppa?
I mean, it's the,
The
fire.
fire
phone,
is
you
going
did
through
say.
it.
It's the fire phone.
Hello, fire
Why are they letting a fucking 2-year-old girl answer the... Imagine phoning 999 and like a fucking 4-year-old.
I know,
answer.
right?
Fires
It's like, help, my house is on fire.
There's a good
I
girl.
bet it's hot.
to speak to
There's not been much of George this episode.
No.
yet.
No,
It's because he's not.
He's been
They,
in
they
a
don't
couple
know
shots,
he's real.
Used when they're
that's
down.
true.
That's true.
Because these are random
Yeah.
people, they're not even sure. They're not in the hallucination with them.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, yeah, look, she's passing right through him. She's passing right through.
And he was completely stationary, no expression.
Yeah.
Tight.
That is not safe. How the fuck are they fitting 5 people in the front of a fucking...
It's Miss Rabbit's
It's not a fire. It's just a
Just
barbecue.
run them over.
Stand back, daddies!
Mummy Dog,
Stand
turn
back,
on the
daddies.
water. I am
Daddy.
a pig.
Those valves were going backwards. They were getting less pressure.
Oh,
That
brilliant.
wasn't a problem though.
saving us.
Why did they put it at a barbecue?
Problem. It's all
Yeah, that's the point of a barbecue, isn't it? That it's
It
sort
wasn't
of,
out of
you know.
control.
engine service.
And now that Miss Rabbit has kindly flooded our garden, we can all jump up and down.
And look, they've
in
automatically got their
Oh,
wellies
look,
on.
it's
Oh, call back to episode
yeah,
1.
callback.
Fire engines.
Oh, she didn't say the classic line.
Muddy puddle.
What?
There we are.
I am
There
the
we are.
I am the spawn of Satan.
No, I like muddy puddles. That's like her catchphrase.
Okay.
Right, okay. Analysis. That episode really backed up the George
Yeah,
hallucination
I'm
theory.
thinking he's not a cryptid because that was just too.
We had a lot of there was the rabbit woman passing through him.
Yeah, and when it did zoom out, he was completely emotionless. I think he smiled just then, but he was literally standing there, just staring
Yeah.
into nothing.
That's
It was-
a common thing. George is very often sort of emotionless, just staring off into the camera, I guess you would call it.
Yeah,
I mean,
he doesn't
that
do
could,
anything
there's
until
lots
they
of-
imagine him.
I know
doing
there's
something.
lots of other things like that. You know, I'm beginning to believe the support of the. Beginning to believe the he's a hallucination theory, but with him being so just emotionless, and he's not very empathetic either. I think he might just be a psychopath.
Could also be true. But he's also 2, so I think all children are psychopaths, aren't they?
Yeah, but he's a violent one. I'm sure at one
okay.
point we'll see victims.
Mr. Dinosaur's teeth are actually like,
He put them in that tree
razors.
to try and starve him to death.
yeah,
It's only thanks to the investigative work of the pigs that they managed to save him.
of Peppa Pig investigative agencies.
Yeah.
Here's another theory, right? See how like the parents they were having quite a bit of a domestic at the start, like pure roasting
Yeah,
each
they
other.
really
True.
were.
Right, what if Mummy Pig killed
It tore
the
the
lost
family
pig.
apart. That's exactly
The
it.
lost
So it-
pig hallucination theory.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
eventually it loaded
I-
to definitely isn't Ben pioneered.
Yeah,
I think that's it. I think you've cracked it.
they eventually it loaded.
Oh, go,
Eventually it
go
loaded
subscribe
registered
to him
trademark
as well,
Lost
by the way,
pig.
guys.
Yeah, go
Like,
subscribe to him.
Eventually, they, they eventually it loaded Lost Pig theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm behind.
or to abbreviate it, the EILLPI or
Yeah.
some shit. I don't know.
Okay, key points in the episode. What we thinking?
Obviously we did go over the domestic, but
Yeah.
I think after that the phone is very strange.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
was.
really needs interest. It just
We should probably do a whole separate video.
because
analysing that.
if there was somebody who's like calling about fire on the other end, it could be the heat transferring through a phone line.
Just
which,
they're
as we all
screaming.
know-
They're screaming so loud that it's causing the vibrations
but
of
we
the
all
phone
know
to
that
cause it to
noise.
heat up.
We all know that
Yeah.
noise is the only thing that goes through, so it could just be the heat transferring through. But neither time was it an actual real fire.
True.
That is true.
Also,
And also-
was he calling on a cell phone? I forgot.
I
He
think
was,
so.
wasn't he?
It was like a Nokia style. cell
Which means
phone,
we've
'cause this is from
established that
2004.
exactly. We've established that is when it is set. In fact,
So that means that Peppa was born in what, 1998? Something like that. So
she's
Peppa's
6.
like older than us. Yeah, something like that. She might be older.
I think it said 2000 in place, but that was not necessarily official.
Yeah.
Well, the voice actor's 17.
It doesn't matter. Unrelated to the character.
That must mean she must have been, what, 5? No.
She really
3.
was a kid when she was
She
recording
was
it.
3, unless they've changed voice
I'm sure
acting.
they were subjected to all sorts of horrors and weird things to make them believe that George was an actual voice actor to character.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
A big cover up.
That also brings up the Daddy Pig just breaking the law.
Yeah,
you
he
know.
really did. He really did just break the law. Like straight up the first time and the second time, that was not a fire that needed attention. And once again,
Yeah.
I reckon while they were out in that cold, there was somebody just burning to death in a house.
Yeah.
They couldn't help. And also,
Just-
what? Since when did they sit in their little thing and look for fire? Like, they
just
specified
wait-
look. Like I mean, there is a phone, but they did specify look. That's not been the way for a very long time. I'm fairly certain.
Well, it really makes you question the whole Peppa Pig universe. Like, do they not actually have proper emergency
Yeah,
service?
because
think
that was
it's- I think
an
it's-
event that the mums went to.
I
They're
think
not
it's
always there.
corruption.
Yeah.
I think he's just waving his pig privileges in front of burn victims everywhere.
So you think pigs are the superior race
Clearly.
in this? I think it is
In this
presented a
world,
bit like
obviously.
that because they're the main characters. Peppa seems really entitled. She always seems to think she's the best, you know.
Yeah.
And that they don't call George a pig. He's clearly done something to disgrace them. Which could
yeah,
be
so-
many theories, but maybe he is actually real, but he did something that upset the pig name, so
Ooh.
that's why they're so horrible. Peppa's so horrible to them.
So in conclusion, this episode has shown that George isn't real, the phones in this world are magic, and Daddy Pig is a criminal.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So time for the ratings.
Yep.
We'll do what we did last episode, and we'll deduct an average from all our separate
Yeah.
ratings.
Yep.
This episode didn't include much of George, although it did answer a lot of questions we had.
Yeah.
About the whole theories.
Agreed.
Peppa Pig was always an entitled wee bitch. The domestic as well, and for some reason the house being mirrored at the start.
It wasn't mirrored, it was just the other side, I think.
It would make
No,
sense.
because if you proper analyse it,
It was
the
the same.
window they zoomed into
It was the same.
was the
It's identical on both
It's
sides.
identical
of
on
the
both
house.
sides, yeah, because normally the door's on the left, and on that time it was on the right, so you're just looking at it from the other side.
no, but they zoomed into the right bottom window, which was the living room, and it was the exact same last episode, even though it wasn't flipped.
That was saying that the living room
they
takes up
zoomed
that
into the-
entire part of the room.
they zoomed
Yeah,
into
but
the
the
left
living
one,
room
didn't they?
wasn't mirrored.
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
We've got the
Something
picture.
like that.
Yeah, Peppa Pig was in the bottom left window, and that's the
And
living
that was
room.
the hall, though.
Was
no,
it?
that wasn't the living
But
room.
maybe
No.
there's a wall in between because the door goes into the hall, and then like I think we're
This is
just
a theory.
We're just,
This is a theory episode waiting to happen. Stop discussing it now. I'll fucking.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Ben, do your trademark. Put your below comments.
But I've not done my
Oh
rating.
yeah, that's true. Well, fuck it.
Right. I'll rate it C.
see.
Murray?
I think it's got to be really high. This one, I think a B or maybe a low A because it was there was never a dull moment. It was action packed from start to finish. There is because the last episode there is a bits of times when I just couldn't engage with it, but this time.
Yeah, I've got to. While episode 3 sort of felt distant, like a sort of weird, creepy amalgamation, this episode was more, comedic, though strange. So I'd have to agree.
Wait, what? Episode 3 was what?
It was a bit distant. It was a creepy amalgamation, is what I called it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't disagree. Anyway, guys, thanks for
So
watching.
this episode 4, I'd have to say probably a B. I wouldn't go as high as an A for this one. It's a lot more comedic and it answered questions about George, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it reached the peak that episode 1 did.
So what's that, an average of a B?
B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
Low B,
yeah.
yeah.
Maybe low
Okay.
B.
Well, Murray gave it a low A.
Yeah,
You
no,
gave
I
it a B,
said
I
it was
gave
a
C,
high
so
B
low B.
or a low A, so I'd say it's more
Yeah.
of a B I gave it, so I think it works out as a low B.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Well, guys, thanks for watching. There will be a theory video soon. There's a lot of theories to discuss.
Soon,
after that
trademark.
episode. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep piggying on.
You're taking the piss, mate.